Hello and welcome to the IeR round 20 here in Brazil. As you can see, we have a wet quality. You're here watching the Regionals Tuesday League. I'm your host, DxT Hobo, and joining me today will be DxT Nevo, DxT Gas, Ferret, I should say, in a bit, and DxT Amar, the current champion of this series. He has officially won. It is over. Anyway, Nevo, how you doing today, pal?
I'm good. How are you? How's everybody watching?
We're good. Izzy just made a comment as well. I was waiting on Twitch for Alex for longer than I'd like to admit. It's nice to see you back, Izzy. It's been a long time. I've not seen you for a long time.
She wants me to stream because she dumped 25 quid on subs last time. Last week, bless her. Yeah, man.
Clap for that.
I know.
Clap for that.
Yeah, 100%. Again, much
crossed.
Appreciated.
You'll be seeing me on Twitch a lot more now.
Well, yeah, now we don't have to use a YouTube channel. We can just bun it all through Twitch.
I've been confirmed to do Pixel. No Pixel, sorry. GTA. So I can't wait for that. Fingers crossed.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah, I'll be streaming more soon.
Yeah, I love to. I do love doing it. Okay, anyway, let's get on to this.
It's fun.
First of all, we're going to start off with... What's that saying? Oh, there's subtitles on it. That's weird. Okay, we have subtitles now. Oh, sorry, Lexi just said, why are the subtitles?
Wow. Are we that bad at English?
Oh, probably. I'd love to see what it comes out with.
We're that bad.
My voice is terrible. Alright, hey, there we go, there's Ferret. So, before we get into this, let's get on to the current tables and standings as they sit. Alex, could you invite Amar into the game and also into this party if he's not there already while I do this?
I will. I am just quickly grabbing a drink and then I shall do that.
Cool. Okay, so firstly, starting with your driver standings. Amar, as we said, has been confirmed your driver's champion. Amazing season he's had. He's sitting on 295 points. He's currently not going to be here to talk for this season, I don't think, now, because he has got wheel damage. He's actually broken the throttle on his wheel. That's how hard he's been pushing. That's how hard DxT pushes for their team. He breaks his own wheel and breaks his throttle. Second place we have Axel, who's on 213 points, tied with Thierry Delaney. So there's a battle for second still going on now. It's just going to be fascinating to watch. Joe Roberts is in fourth with 163. We have Matty Smith, DxT Matty on 154. We have Robin, Chain Game Wow on 148. We have Stenos on 135. Crominio on 129. He's actually been away. We've not seen him. And we've not seen any of the McLaren boys today, which is a big shame. We have Sharu in 9th place on 118. We have Dara Smith, aka Raukio, and Mr. Smug himself on 92 points. We have Rapolt on 64, Bubble Rock on 57, Deki on 42, Leon on 24, TNE Matty the Spinella on 23, Get Carter on 10, tied with William Gamer, also Wild Gamer on 10. Then we have TNE Ari, the real original Spinella, with 2 points. And finally, we have the new driver, Fion, if I'm saying that right, Izzy, do correct me if I'm saying it wrong, Fion, with 1 point, and Nicky Niemann is yet to score. What it does to your constructor standings, Williams are leading the way with 3-6-1. Second place is the McLaren with 3-4-2. So with no McLaren boys, it's going to be very hard to beat the Williams team there. Alfa Romeo with 305. We have Red Bull on 289. Mercedes on 227. Racing Point on 134, AlphaTauri on 116, Renault on 99, we have Haas on 49 and Ferrari on 2. Now that's all done. Gaz, how are you today, pal?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Just stopped myself on mute while I sort a few little things up then. How's it going for you?
Yeah, not bad, mate, not bad. Just making sure we got everyone in, because we're going to have 4 commentators today by the sounds of it, if Singh can get on. I think he's not on yet though, so I'll send him a little message quickly.
If I knew the grid was going to be a bit low on numbers, I could have jumped in the race.
Oh no, it's the end of the season now, and that's the problem. We're getting to that part of the season, where it is getting to the end. The championship is sewn up. The only thing that's still going is the constructors, but ignore that for the time being. Let's have a little chat with the current champion, Amar, man, you've literally pushed your cars to the limit, broken your accelerator in the aim of winning. It must be a good feeling to win this regionals.
Yeah, it's definitely good. Yeah, I think I may have gone a bit too hard on the throttle because it's completely screwed now. Got a new wheel, I think. So
Oh, it's got him. But it's good to see you in the party anyway. At least like we've got a fourth commentator. Obviously, I've not got the graphic for Amar because Amar was a very last minute addition. I just went, well, why are you racing? He went, I broke my wheel. I was like, oh crap, you did. But it's good. It's good to see Amar in this. And then Amar is our current champion. This is how cocky Amar is. He wants to come and commentate on his own league that he's in because he knows he can't be called. Disgusting behaviour.
I just want to watch the racing.
Just want to watch the racing. So we did have rain at the start. It looks like it has started to clear up now, though. So it looks like we're going to have a dry end to this session. Fingers crossed, anyway. Thierry is currently leading the way at 115.9. So Amar, what's your feelings on this track? Because it's a very unique circuit.
Yeah, it's a nice track. I like Sector 2, Sector 3. Really like, if you get it right, it just flows really well. But people with lower downforce setups will definitely excel in that sector. And especially in the rain, this has kind of changed things, I think. People are a bit nervous on qualifying in the wet. Might change their setups, which would make it bad for the race, which is apparently dry.
Fingers crossed. I've not seen the weather report yet from the guys, but if it is a dry race, you would assume they wouldn't change their setup too much because it would just screw them up in the long run, wouldn't it?
Well, if they don't change it and crash in quali, then it screws them up in the race.
I will put a pin in that. Gaz, do you want to do an on board with Thierry as he's doing his flying lap?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Okay. So here we go with Thierry as he is hitting the stairs, start finish straight and hitting into turn 1 and 2 of the Senna S. This is probably the slowest point really, I would say, for drivers to make the overtake last lunges as we go around the curve of the Soul. Soul Carver, as it is natively. Down to Lake's Descent. Here, as you can look on the right, there is a lake on the right hand side, which is where the Interlagos name comes from. Heading up into Horseshoe. Now, Horseshoe here is one of those corners that you'll find the late lunge dive bomb in there as we go around Little Orange and into Little Pine Tree, because there used to be a pine tree right on the corner that was taken out by a racer many years ago around turn 10 of Ducksbill. And then onto Dive. Now, Dive is one of those corners where people do put the throttle down quite a bit, headed into junction of turn 12. Now, this is the start of where everybody needs to put the foot down. For Cafe into up to the pits and then onto bleachers. So this is up to the pits and bleachers here. As Thierry now puts in a good time of a 108.7. Still a little bit slower than what I was expecting for Thierry.
Yeah, I think it's one of those changeable condition tracks, I guess, right now. We're probably going to see that time tumble a little bit, depending on how many people can get out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
This will change things, I think. It's drying up.
Yeah.
It's also
nice
nice
to see
to have
Cameron Adams back
four
as well.
commentators today as well, I'd like to say that. After my solo commentary on Saturday, to have now 4, it's really nice.
You get. I do apologise about that. I was just completely worn out.
All let me down. No, it's fine.
You know what?
I was the same on Thursday, for the podcast. I was literally.
Yeah, to be fair, you bottled it for the podcast, and then I'm also lonely. Ooh. Yeah, well,
Wait.
I wasn't even tired. I stayed up till 6. No, I'm joking. I was knackered. I fell asleep.
No, literally. I know what I think we've been burning ourselves out quite a lot recently. Like, the Thursday one, I fell asleep from about after I spoke to you about 8. I didn't get up until I think like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I was wide awake, which was frustrating.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's always the way. Yeah, I did solo comment on Saturday. No one came, Izzy. I had Ken in the chat and Thierry. That was it. It was 2 people watching. It was a shambles. And you see, Matty across the line, setting a 108.3 on his medium tyres. Good tyre from him. But like I said, there's a lot of time left on this table, I think. And I think it's probably because the track is probably not dry enough yet. It's probably still a bit damp.
Well, we got 107.9 on the mediums from Robin, 107.6 on the softs for Pedro, and now Dara on a 106.9 on the softs. So
that's what we're looking for.
The times are tumbling. Looks like it's getting quite dry out there. That's quite a nice time from Dara, to be fair.
Amar,
Do you reckon you would have beat it, Amar?
Yeah, as a
Do you reckon you would beat it,
champion,
Amar? Eh? What do you reckon?
I think 1063 is what he's going to get today.
You reckon
What's
you
your
do
best
163?
round
Oh, my best. I think it's 10. I'm not sure.
Look at this guy. Oh, my best. Oh, 59 seconds, obviously.
No, I haven't done
this
this
guy.
track much at all. I think it's 1069 actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I think I said that like December when we last did this track.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I did a few runs and completely no assists 2 weeks ago whilst we're doing Mexico.
Yeah.
That didn't go well, but
He said she drank too much and missed it on Saturday. Yeah, you know what? Because I needed the support. I think. Oh, also Vedran. I did have Vedran as well in the chat, asking a lot of questions. It was good. It was quite good when you've got people asking questions and stuff. You can kind of keep a dialogue going with someone at least. But yeah,
I did join at some point. But I
you
was
didn't say
also
hello or anything, did you? No, left me.
I
Left me,
was drinking and just
You alcoholics. You, Izzy, alcoholics, mate. A lot of yous.
You're only an alcoholic like if you stop drinking, if you're sober up. If you just stay drunk, you can't be classed.
That's true.
Yeah, you're just a drunk.
Yeah,
It's only alcoholic when you've got a problem. It's not a problem.
exactly.
If you
Yeah,
keep drinking.
exactly. That's it. That's exactly it.
Oh god, what am I in a party with? What am I in a party with? God, I love it.
You can only declare yourself an alcoholic if you can't afford to stay drunk all the time.
Yeah, because that's when it's an issue. When you spend all your money on liquor and then run out of money and then you feel crap, that's when you're an alcoholic because you can't afford any more.
This episode has been sponsored by Heineken, as you can clearly tell.
Oh no, it's Carlsberg.
Oh,
Carlsberg don't do Formula 1 commentary, but if they did...
Exactly.
I'll give it that one. So we've got no Axel, and we've not seen Crom in a long time. Is there news on why those two ain't racing today?
No, I actually have no idea why Axel usually always turns up for the races, but...
I think after he realised he couldn't beat Amar, he's just really given up now.
He's still in the championship line.
106.666.
Devil.
Yeah,
Good
he's
luck
not
on
in this
that.
race now.
I think, as he said, I didn't think
Cherry with a
yesterday, he almost passed
107.3.
out in work. Oh god, I hope you're okay. Captain Morgan, Izzy likes to drink. You can tell she's Irish, can't you?
Nothing wrong with Captain Morgan's though. I like Captain Morgan's and Kraken rum. I also like Dead Man Finger rum. That's nice as well.
What the hell?
Rum's my
Honest to
thing.
God, like, I don't think I can name that many drinks. Like, other
Well,
than
it's-
like
yeah, but it's all
lagers,
just-
Carlsberg.
No, but that's only just like I only really like rum, so I just know a few different rums, the ones I like.
I tell you
Yeah.
what I did have the other day, actually. The first time was not a Desperado. It's an Audi equivalent. It's called El Bandito. Actually, was quite nice.
Yeah.
Actually, it's
It's actually not bad. They're not bad. Those like the Audi kind of cheap. Well, they're only cheaper because obviously it's Audi, but they actually taste really good.
Apart from the Amaressa tastes like water.
Oh, does it? I've not tried that.
Don't touch it. You stick to Disaronno.
I'd be sponsored by Audi. I'd happily wear an Audi logo. They'll make a Mercedes livery that's like an upside down Mercedes badge, and somehow get away with it. Get a car across the line 1081. I love our commentary. Our commentary is just a podcast with racing in the background.
Yeah, pretty
We're
much.
talking about drink. We're talking about drink the whole time.
I think one of the biggest issues is because it's coming to the end of the season with the attendance how it is. There's a lot less kind of going on. It's much easier to keep track of everything that's happening because instead of doing 20 drivers, you're doing like 10, 11. So it halves the effort you have to really kind of to put into it. To be fair, or keep track of stuff.
No, it's a shame because I said we like to see like exciting racing and all this. But I said I don't know whether it's because it's the end of a game and it's the attendance is getting low, end of a season, and they know that people tend to join racing leagues because they play so much on career that they win quite easily on career mode. Yet they come to an online race and then they're just literally dicked by people like Sharu, Raukio, Amar, Thierry, Andrew Lee, Damalio, because these guys are like ridiculously rapid, like to the point it's not even funny how quick these guys are. I'm not sure if that's the influence behind it, and also racing with side by side with real people is a lot different to racing against an AI who will yield at some point, at any point.
I think that's some of the issue. Like you said, people win on career mode, think they're amazing when they're not even playing on like that high in AI, and then come into here, get trounced in like one of the lower tiers, for example, and then it's another thing. Whereas now we are at the end of a game, people are probably kind of waiting for the new game to come out.
You've got a bit of squabbling at the moment with Raukio, TV, and Shiru trying to fight for position.
Oh really?
And it seems Raukio's backed them up. They're going to make the line? They're not going to make the line.
No, I don't think they are.
Raukio is though.
TV
Raukio
and
make
Shiru
it?
are not going to make it.
Oh no, Raukio didn't make it either.
None of them made it. None
of them made it. Oh, it's Italy all over again. Italy last 2021 it. Oh,
Wait,
that's a bit
not what they
cheeky. Yeah.
So
Yeah, and
that's
that's-
a good time. Sorry, guys.
That cost TP a position, that, because DxT Matty has jumped into third.
Yeah, and they can lose more if Rapide has a good time.
Didn't work
Well,
out
yeah,
for
that's
Raukio either, because Shiru's took a pole.
I know.
Yeah,
Who's at the back of it?
Oh yeah, that's it. And Pedro goes third. Nice lap time from from Pedro there, sneaking it in. So the little dirty tactics deployed by Dara there actually cost himself and Thierry and Sharu. So well, I mean, didn't really cost Sharu anything, but
I'm not sure it was dirty. It was just like a foul and error.
Well,
2019.
it's not. It's not so much. I guess it's not a dirty tactic, but it's.
Dara said, "Whoops." I didn't mean to do that. Well, you did it. That's the thing. You did it.
Oh yeah, anyone can say that now. Oh yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, my bad. Yeah, accident.
Yeah, definitely not driver of the day behaviour, that is it.
Nah, definitely. Not.
That's it.
Saltiness. I can taste a lot of saltiness. Like, I think talking about drinks. I think I need some tequila to go with Raukio's salt there. Dario, you shagged. What? What's that?
Yeah, I generally thought when I read that it said Dario, you shagged my boy, and I was like, I'm not going to say that. and then I reread it, and I saw it said shagged, and I was like, I'm so glad I'm so glad I double took that. I was like, whoa.
Right, no, we'll stick to your we'll stick to your original. Sounds so much better.
My boy.
You shagged my boy. Oh, it's going down now. You meet me.
Oh, what? Valkyrie's going down now?
Alright, so back to F1.
Anyway.
Things to make note of is that obviously Speedy has chosen to go on this medium tyre, and Matty, having crashed out in qualifying when it was wet, has obviously got the free choice in 11th place. So this could be interesting though, because as I said, normally you would expect someone to put on medium to got the choice, but there's not much to gain. Like, to lose even, like if you're putting on the softs, because you're going to be in that basic mid-pack anyway. So what would you put on? Would you put on the softs, or would you go for alternate and put on mediums?
Oh, mediums. 100% mediums.
I think if you can gain positions at the start, the mediums for sure.
Yeah, it depends if you're confident enough that you can gain any positions on a slightly slower tyre.
Well, the hards are
I mean,
I don't think they're particularly good, are they?
Cards are terrible.
I'm pretty sure the hards are shocking around here, yeah.
If you've got a driver who knows how to work tyres, then you could work them well, but I can't think of a single person on that grid that can work those hards on this circuit.
It's put me in a goddamn car. What do I do?
Hey, just retire.
Psyche's back, everybody!
No, you've got a race now, Amar. You've got a race.
Controller, boy.
Oh, no.
Just start the race and then retire in the pits if you have to.
Yeah, just retire in the bit. Avoid the hards at all costs. Izzy, you need to explain what shagged means. Like, seriously, what the hell is that? What is shagged? We're not Irish. We don't understand your lingo.
Well, in the context, it just means like you ruined or you effed my boy, sort of thing. But in like our terminology, it means different.
See, I would just like screwed.
Just messed up. Yeah, screwed. Yeah, screwed. screwed. Well, no, in fact, that can be taken wrong as well. Messed up. You messed up my boy.
Even that can be taken wrong as well.
Wow,
Anyway.
you're just filthy, man.
I
Anyway,
am,
you look at that, it's just dirt. It's just dirt.
It is pure
Yeah, I found out last week how wrong Izzy is.
Okay, let's have a look and see the DxT starting grid with your pole position of being Sharu. Good time from Sharu. I said it after the shambles from Raukio in that qualifying, he has safely kept his pole there. Raukio is sitting in second place. Rapol having jumped Thierry is in third. Matty also jumping Thierry is in fourth. Thierry sitting in fifth. Chain Game Wow, his teammate is right behind him in sixth. We have Joe Roberts, the only person on the alternate strategy with medium tyres. Dean Fabrice, the former tyre king, is in 8th. DxT Get Carter, nice to see he's back, is sitting in 9th. The Spinella himself is in 10th. The new Spinella is in 11th. And then we have DxT amassing the champion in the Ferrari, as you guys see there. Chose the soft tyres as well. That's interesting. After all that talk, you got to put medium tyres. You put some softs. Amar, explain yourself. What's going on there?
I'm retiring in the pits, man. I didn't consider the tyre strategy.
Yeah.
Mate, could you imagine if everyone else crashes outright and before Amar can retire, he's the only person left on track, and it's up to him to give us a show.
Oh man, could you imagine?
It'll be a shit show, man.
Izzy said, "Sheg" is a British word. It means fucked, and gas.
Well, yeah.
Nothing British about that. I've never heard of it.
I've heard of the word, but
who wants to do the starting grid talk? Well, the first corner.
I'll do it.
First corner gone. All right, sweet.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, Amar do it. Go on, Amar.
Go on, Amar.
Wait a second.
Can he see the front?
No, probably not.
Oh, yeah, shit, you're driving,
I'll do it. I can't see the lights though. I don't know how many there
Five
are.
lights.
Lights
and away
out.
we
Go! I couldn't have seen the lights. Anyway, Shuri gets a really good start there. Comfortably retaining his first position into turn 1. We've got Thierry, by looks of things, into second. My whole thing's messed up, so I can't even tell. I'm pretty sure it's Thierry.
Raukio's in
Or
second.
is it Raukio? Okay.
Rapold in third, and DxT Matty in fourth.
I see. It's switching, and it's kind of switching back. It's almost switching back.
Chain Game Wow in fifth.
Here we go. Mate, I wish I would fix that. How can they mess up the timing? How is that even possible?
Over now, anyway.
How is that possible? But yeah, anyway, so really good start from Shrew there. But Dara has actually caught up a little bit. Lost a bit of the advantage Shrew had there. But Dara actually gets a little bit out of shape coming down to the oh no, whatever called it was.
Spin at the back.
Yes, it looks like it's Robin. It is Robin. He's on the grass.
Oh.
So Robin there.
And also
Amar.
Amar has spun.
Did you take him out, Amar? Did you take him out?
Starts as always.
To be fair, no, this is the first time he's not lost a position from the start, so fair play, Amar, mate. You've got better. Well done, mate. Well done.
I'll take it. You
So,
take
yeah,
those.
Oh, the time board. I thought the time board would be sorted itself out, but it's just literally like skip past Sharu and just made everyone else overtake him.
Yeah. So Dara here
Vedran
still
Hayden
behind
about.
Sharu.
Welcome
Had to
to
pull
the
out a
stream.
little bit coming through turn 1 though, so lost a little bit of ground going through the centre S's.
There we go. So we have Vedran leading the race. We have Raukio in second. Rapol is sitting in third. Matty is in fourth, and fifth place is TP. So no change to top 5. Biggest shock of all, we have DxT Get Carter up into 6th.
Yeah, I was about to say Cameron here up into 6th for well play. Nice to see him back as well.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Obviously had a few races away.
Speedy has neither gained or lost. He's sitting in back. He's still in 7th. Matty's gone up. He's sitting in 8th.
Oh, Harry's just
We have a
spun!
spin.
Harry's spun!
Harry
Spinella.
spun.
Dreidel-
Nah, that didn't happen,
Dreidel
man.
has spun!
Dreidel,
He never spins.
I made you out of clay. Dreidel, where Dreidel I shall play.
So he's back going again, but his obviously tires going to be a little bit overheated.
Yeah, wants
We have
to
a
start for the next spin.
Oh, that's Amar back. Amar's car's coming back on the track by the looks of things, but it'll probably pull off down at the end of the straight. So Shrew now.
Oh, so I thought we had Rapop making a move, of DxT Matty making a move on Rapop, but it was time boards again screwing up.
Yeah, no time was screwing up. So Shrew's now actually holding his advantage. At least last lap he did. Let's see if Dara's going to be able to catch up this lap and try and make an overtake.
Look how far Mars car's gone to retire himself.
I know.
So
Just wanted to see the lake. I love the
You
water.
know what? Until Gaz mentioned it, I didn't know there was a lake there. I'm not going to lie.
And Ari has decided to retire in the pits as well.
Ari's retired already? Oh, Ari, man.
This is typical for Ari.
What are you doing?
He can't accept. He can't accept that he's the dreidel, and he retires as soon as he spins once.
There's a long way to go in this race, and there's a lot to happen. Brazil is shooing for safety cars.
Although, I mean, there is that. I mean, Robin is very far behind right now, so Robin really needs like a safety car or something. He's on those medium tyres. He probably wouldn't even gain a position if a safety car came out.
But also, everyone
if everyone pitted,
everyone's scoring points. So like, and if you've got 11 drivers in the race,
bro, that's it.
Stay in. Like, what's the chance of someone losing it? And we have Speedy making a move
and
get Carter.
Speedy, yeah, and I think Matty G's looking to try and capitalise on this as well, and doesn't quite, gets forced out wide there. So good defending from Cameron Adam, and now he's got Decky to contend with. Matthew Green does. So let's see what's going to happen coming down this little straight now. DRS open for both of them. Is Decky going to try and go up the inside? He's going to have a little look-see. Oh, this is a dangerous corner as well. This could be, it can be end very badly through there, but they made it through. Decky didn't quite pull off the move, and Cameron's trying to come back at Speedy as well. Got to use those soft tyres up while he can. But I think Speedy might have it covered. Yeah, I think he might have it covered now.
Ooh,
I mean, everyone's still quite close.
As Matty tries to have a little look down the inside.
Yeah, he definitely smelt an overtake there.
Is Matty now sticking with the full no assists? Up now because.
Well, I think he's got ABS. I think he's got ABS on because he just had braked really hard and he didn't get no lock up. So I think he's still got ABS on.
Is he on his wheel as well, or is he back with his controller?
I think he's on the controller, I believe.
Oh, the speed deck he had all the way up to the start finish straight. Didn't quite have enough to take Matty at turn 1.
And Speedy has now also put a bit of a gap between himself and Cameron, so those mediums working quite well for Speedy. And we've got Thierry and Matty fighting. And who's going to come out top here? It's Thierry. Nice overtake there from Thierry. I thought Matty was going to have another little look-see up the inside, but I don't think it's going to work around the horseshoe. It's a very... Brazil's are kind of one of those weird tracks, because you look to go in kind of on the inside and tight, but the natural line's usually quite out wide to cut in. So it's kind of hard to try and make a bit of a lunge up the inside, because you think you're up the inside, but then they're kind of cutting across you. It's quite a weird track in that aspect.
So Ari just got an interview with one of our paddocks. It was one of our reporters in the paddock. He said he had problems with his throttle pedals. He'd basically go full throttle after he touched them with his little toe.
How heavy is your little toe?
Yeah, he's got a fat, heavy toe, hasn't he?
He's got 2 big toes, because it's the little one, but it's just 2 big toes either side.
Nothing wrong with
Fair
that,
play, mate.
As well. Oh, there we go. Get Carter and Matty going side by side into turn 1. Matty's got the inside line and forces Cameron to make evasive action. Fantastic move there from Matty. Very aggressive but very clean at the same time. But can Get Carter get him back now? He's got an excellent run out of that second corner. Down the inside again. Get Carter seems to have the run again. On board now.
That Matty Ream was much later on the brakes though.
Yeah. But he can't. Not much fighting room there, is there? Not much fighting room.
He's still on the inside, and they're going for it. But Cameron, I think, cleverly decided to back out of that because that wouldn't have ended well. And Decky had a little sniff, but again, it's one of those weird corners where you start quite wide. Raukio and Shrews, the gap hasn't really changed much. I feel like I don't know if Dara's waiting or what, but I feel like he should be close enough to be able to make a bit of a chance of an overtake coming down the straight with a DRS and some overtake.
They're both quite DRS.
Yeah, they're both pretty healthy on it, aren't they? So maybe they're just going to keep going, using the slipstream. Raukio can keep using a DRS as long as he makes no mistakes.
Everyone else seems to be rinsing it. I'm just flicking through. Everyone else is like, other than Cheng and Wow, is like under that 50% mark. As Get Carter gets partners side by side again with Matty, on board again with DxT, with Decky, as he's got the best view of this little fight. Get Carter, you can see there, has already used up his ERS. Will he be late on the lunge into the third corner? He is. Oh,
that was much better on the brakes there from Cameron, and managed to get the job done. Broke a little bit too early last lap, and that's what gave Matthew Green the chance to hold his position.
Yeah, caught Decky by surprise as well, because he prepared to brake a bit earlier.
And,
he locked up his brakes.
Yeah, obviously Decky's full no assist, so something like that's a bit scary when you've got to slam on the brakes.
I do like the fact that we have no assist drivers racing side by side with the assist drivers.
Yeah, I see. I don't have much of an issue with it, but then you get the no assisters, which are like, oh well, I only lost because I used an assist. It's just like, yeah, did you though? Like,
But it's one of those things. The arguments between being assist and no assist is the fact that you've got people such as, like, say, myself. I use half the assists out there, but like, I find that I'm quicker with the less assists I've got running. So
sorry, 1 second. TNE Matty got past Carter again, but
Decky's got a run now as well.
They're going to go 3 wide into the third corner. This is not.
Oh
my
god! Decky could pick up 2 positions, and he manages to get both Matthew Green and Cameron. And now Cameron and Matty are still battling it out, but Matthew's going to have the inside line, is he? Oh no, he's just behind. So Dean goes from 9th to 7th, and Matthew Green goes from 7th to 9th.
Wow, the penalty to
It's unfortunate.
That was a fantastic move from Dean there. Fantastic.
And even though
he lost
Cameron,
it there.
oh no. And then Cameron, I was about to say, Cameron literally gained nothing because he was in the middle anyway. Like he overtook someone and still stayed in the same position.
Oh, they're still side by side into the.
Decky's got the inside again. That was a nice overtake there from Decky to get that back.
Be in front at the turn 1.
Oh god, that's
I'm gonna go with Matthew Green. I'm gonna put it on there now. I'm gonna say, let's have a little look. Decky's covering the inside, Cameron's on the outside, and Matthew Green's going up the inside!
It's
a spin! And it's Matthew Green! Oh, he almost did it. He
did almost do that.
He didn't lose too much. He can catch up.
Yeah, he can get back on that.
That's fine.
It's lucky he didn't get any damage.
It's nice to see that. Oh, we have Dara now, just looking at the split time. Only 2.5 tenths behind Sharu now, so maybe he's decided to make a bit of a push. Both on the same ERS. Both kind of chilling, really. They got a nice healthy gap to Pedro. Pedro's got 1.3 over Thierry, and then another 9 tenths back to Matthew Smith.
Identical
So,
on the overtake, pretty much. That's quite.
Yeah,
locked
it's
up on that
literally.
corner.
Yeah.
Rocco could go for it.
Good. DRS open as he's got overtake on. Shrew's not even using it, so this could be Rauko's chance. Rauko looks like he's struggling for straight line speed. Really does look like he's struggling. He had overtake on and DRS then, and still couldn't quite get it. I know it's quite a relatively short straight, I suppose.
Sorry,
but
Poppy's licking my toes. Dirty boy.
Shrew's covering the inside line there. Rauko's going to hang it around the outside.
Well, a bit of contact between the two.
A bit of a bump there. And I don't think Rauko, is he going to try up the inside here? No, he's going to pull him behind. Probably a smart move there, that going up the inside there, and just never ends well.
We have a battle again between Get Carter and Decky. Into the third corner again. Who's going to be on top? Dean late on the brakes. Tries to force Cameron out wide, but gives him a bit of space. Still side by side, and Get Carter does fly past. Sorry, guys. He dropped the again.
No, it's alright. I'm just saying that battle between Sharu and Rakio, Joe knocking wheels and sideboards. That's going to play.
He broke himself. He's taking out car.
Oh no!
He's taken out and he stopped as well. He slowed down to let him back fast, so that means. And also, TNE Matty's just gone flying past the pair of them.
Decking his tyres are boiling hot. He's spinning everywhere.
Oh, Valkyrie into turn 1.
Oh, got the inside line here, but now Shuru's going to have the inside line back.
Oh no!
Retains his first position, but let's see if Rauko can make the switch down here. I just lost maybe a little bit of time. Got the DRS open, not using overtake though. Maybe just using it to close up a little bit. Had a little look up the inside, but didn't get it done.
No, this is one of those.
Sorry, guys, go ahead.
This is one of those circuits that the ERS build-up is so poor.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to use that.
Sharu's got his set up basically for a high speed, which you can see because Rauko does catch him so much into the corners, but then he can't do anything onto the straight.
Yeah, that is some of the issue here. Like, you can defend quite nicely through these corners. So if you've got a bit more straight line speed, obviously that's the only kind of opportunity you've got. So for Rauko's, it does look like Rauko's struggling down the straight. Oh, got a bit squiggly there, and I thought he was going to lose it. Lost a bit of time there, probably a few tenths from that little wiggle, shaking his ass.
So just chill out for very quickly. Who else we got? So Izzy said why our toes keep getting mentioned. I've got a new puppy, and he's So the police now come to arrest me for my stream. Yeah, and he's underneath my table and he's just started licking my toes. He's a dirty little shit. Evening, guys. Welcome, Lee, to the stream. Welcome, Vedran. Talking about Dara just waiting for his ERS so he can go and make the gap when he goes for the move. Yeah, the problem is I think the setup is just maybe it's just set up for more downforce because he can't seem to get close enough on the straights.
Yeah, I reckon. Amar, what do you reckon undercut wise round here? How much do you reckon if Dara decided? Yeah, if Dara decided to pull the plug a little bit early, maybe. I mean, he's quite close.
If he goes for the hards, it might be a little bit harder to pull off, but the softs fall off quite a bit.
2-stop.
It's a 1-stop if you go on. It's soft to hard or medium to hard. It's said before, but you can do a soft to medium if you're going to roughly about lap 16, lap 17.
Oh, Robin's out. Robin's crashed.
Yeah,
Where's it?
everyone asks.
That's just after the second center S.
Leaders are in as well. Leaders are in.
Yeah, probably a smart move actually, but this has actually also kind of hindered them a little bit. I reckon Dara could have played maybe a bit of an undercut, or one of them could have done something a bit different. Might have been interesting to see.
Yeah, all the cars charged into the pit lane now.
Yeah, this will turn it into a 2-stop race.
Oh, Speedy come in as well.
Bye.
Speedy might go onto the hards. Oh,
So Shrew's gone onto the hards, Dara's gone onto the mediums, and Thierry's also putting on the mediums as well. What's Pedro gone on to?
Matty's
Pedro
gone on
has
mediums.
gone on to the hards.
Speedy's on softs.
Oh, this is interesting. Speedy gone to the, so Speedy must be setting himself for a 2-stopper now. Maybe he's thinking maybe another safety car.
So we got 2 1-stoppers and the rest are all 2-stopping.
Yeah.
Well, last year on pitch, yeah.
Matty's on the hards. Get Carter.
It's going to be
on the
interesting
hards.
if Shrew can't get those. If Shrew can't get those hards up to temperature, Dara could find himself actually maybe getting a slightly easier overtake, and if he pulls away, he might if he's got enough pace, he might be able to gap and get the gap for a pit stop, or come out on super fresh tyres, and if it's close, just catch up and get him again maybe.
If he doesn't get him within, I think, around 5 laps, I think it's
yeah.
really hard.
Yeah, he's got to get him very soon. I kind of agree within the 5 lap sort of rule. But I mean, they can both save up their ERS, so Shrew can fight really hard, as we know he will.
I think the biggest loser here is definitely Joe, because obviously he was on that alternate strategy, unlike everyone else, and he's been forced now to really put on these soft tyres. Could he have stayed out, Gaz? Could he have stayed out for the on these medium tyres?
He could have, but he'd be wasting the opportunity of a short pit stop. Really, it'd be more disadvantaged for him to stay out unless there was another safety car down the line.
See, I would personally, I would have put on the hard tyres. Oh no, he's coming in. It might have been a mistake. It might have been a mistake. Or could he go mediums again?
Does that 1 lap count? I assume it would do, right?
Yeah, it would do. He's got mediums again. It's
got mediums
the
again,
strategy
so-
call from.
That's
I
actually
feel
quite.
that lap has counted.
Do you not think that counts? Oh, he hasn't crossed the line, has he yet? I guess. He hasn't
It
crossed
didn't
the
go
line,
up
so
to
just-
1 lap.
Okay.
I'm gonna check the race director if it counts.
Yeah, see if it counts. I mean, if it counts, then that's a really good play actually, because he can catch back up and be on
It
a fresh
does
set of
count.
mediums.
It does.
It does count,
Yeah, it does count.
because what you can do, you could stick on a set of hard tyres, go to the very last lap and pit.
Oh yeah.
The lap before you finish, so
Yes,
you do less than a lap out on those tyres.
Well, so now Joe's going to plan to go to the end on those mediums. He's got 3 hard runners in front of him. Could be interesting actually. I mean, there could be a bit of a train for me. You could see Shrew struggle. I mean, Shrew might have the pace to pull away, like take Dara with him away from Rapalt maybe. And you've got Matty who'll have to try and fight Rapalt. Thierry will have to try and fight. And then you've got Matthew Green, Cameron Adam and Dean Fabrice all on hards, which Joe will have to try and dispatch quite quickly. It could be quite a good tactical play there.
Oh, Thierry's message as well. He said his pit stop lasted for 12.4 seconds. That's a long pit stop.
Because you're in a
Instead of
Williams,
his
mate.
teammates out. Right, safety car is in this lap. Safety car is in, so here we go. So we'll jump on board with Raukio and we'll see the release from Shrew.
I reckon these hards are going to be shocking. I don't reckon he's going to... I just don't think he's got enough temp in them.
No, I don't think he. I think Oh,
He'll be
contact
struggling.
between the two. That was contact.
Oh, yeah, and Dara's lost a bit of his front wing now.
And a penalty.
Give him
for,
a 5-second
Giroud.
penalty. This ruins Raukio though, because a bit of ring damage around here is going to kill him in that midfield.
Has he got damage?
Yeah, he lost an end plate.
Right, Ellis, he's off.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one really wide. Oh,
Yeah.
it's a big shame. As Matty makes contact with Get Carter, and Get Carter gets sent into the wall.
Oh.
More damage there.
Yeah, he's...
Oh, no. That's so unfortunate.
What,
That's so unfortunate. Get Carter 10 seconds.
Wow,
behind going wide.
10
That's just stupid.
Wow.
That's
That is a
stupid.
joke. That is disgusting.
Oh, Valkyo spun. He's doing an Harry.
And so's
We
Get
might see
Carter.
Rauk-
Get Carter's
we-
gone really wide as well, look. I think these two have given up. I think they're just giving up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would have. He would not have
Oh,
liked
no.
that tap at the start there.
I mean, it's one of those, right? Giroud's doing, like, he's controlling it. He's weaving side to side. Shouldn't have got too close to him. That's my take on it. I mean, he was obviously quite to the side, but obviously with the weave.
No, you've got to
Risky.
give respect to the driver that's in front of you. Because at the end of the day, you can
Yeah,
see him.
yeah.
Oh, Get Carter spun.
yeah.
And Valkyo spun on purpose there.
Yeah. I'm not sure if these guys are trying to cause a safety car to try and get themselves back in the race.
No, I think Raukio just saw the spinning car and he's just spun it for fun. to be
Yeah,
honest.
he's just basically gone. You know what? I'm going to spin with him. That was a definite deliberate spin from Valkyo there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So we'll wait and see what these guys do. I'm assuming it'll be a retirement, to be honest, from the pair of them. As you can see, Get Carter does slow down for the pit line, and so does Raukio. So I'll wait and see, but I'm assuming it'll be a retirement for the pair of them now.
Valkyo's
Raukio's
very
retired,
tired.
Yeah.
And just Get Carter now. What's he going to do? I would stay out personally. You're
I think he'll
guaranteed-
stay out because he'll get points. He's guaranteed
Guaranteed
points, and he hasn't
points,
raced in. Oh, he left as well.
He didn't retire.
Someone better message him and tell him to get back in and retire. I can't see this, by the way. It's not coming up on my screen. I don't know why.
So, Shrew now 8 temps in front of Pedro. Matthew Smith right behind Pedro. Actually, he might even go for the overtake here, or fakes him a little bit there. That was nice. Went to the outside and cut back to the inside, and went up the inside into turn 1 there.
Brilliant move there from DxT Matty, sitting in second place right now. I'm going to try and message Get Carter on Discord. If anyone's got him as a friend, please send me a message to actually retire.
I'll message him. Yeah,
Yeah, take your teammate in order.
Got Thierry quite close to Pedro as well, and obviously slight tyre difference, and Joe's obviously back there. Probably going to try and follow him through.
Over.
Shut up.
And Nova.
It's because the dog behind is now gone into Mala foul and is attacking Lexi's legs.
Ha. Dog's probably sitting there going, "Come on, let's play, bitch."
Literally is, that's what he's like. He has like a little calming period where he's all nice and lovely, and then he goes into pure, like, as we say in Maltese, demonio. Evil little git. Alright, back to the race. We've got a little train forming now behind, it looks like Rapport. Rapport's left as well. Rapport's lost connection.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's because his car just kind of pinged back onto in front of Speedy.
I'll try and get him back in very quickly.
Well, Speedy's done fantastic over the last 3 laps to get himself back up to 5th and out into 4th.
He's forcing himself up the inside here. Pedro knows that he
Past his
can't stay
teammate.
behind him for too long. So now he's got to try and catch up back up with Thierry. And Shrew now 1.3 in front of Matthew Smith.
Oh,
So he's got good pace on those
Carter's
mediums,
car's
to be
now getting in
fair.
the way now. The AI car of Get Carter's getting in the way of Matty. As he does break, lets the 2 drivers through just about anyway.
Yeah, luckily didn't cost either of them too much time actually. That wasn't too bad.
Oh, Tierney, Matty got a bit unstuck there with
looks
Rapport's car.
Yeah. Yeah. Looked like you got kind of went on the grass a little bit there.
watching Dean just fly past Rapport as well. Nearly had contact between the two AI cars. Rapport's car defending heavily against TNE.
Rapport's back in now.
He's back in.
Yeah, Rapport's back in.
No,
No,
Dean's back in. Rapport's not.
It's telling me Rapport joined on my screen.
Yeah, but he hasn't just taken over the car yet. It's still an X. It's still an X.
Yeah.
He's back now? Possibly back now. This is the only issue when you have someone like lag out, because the reason why the AIs are set to 60 is that they don't get involved in the race. But because they're so slow, they're braking. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
I think they shouldn't set it to 60. 60 is way too low.
Apparently, and also Get Carter said he retired the car, but I don't think he did. Well, he's still going, so he obviously cleared in.
I think the problem with the AI situation is if you make it too high, then on certain tracks people will pause it and still get a good line. Whereas if you pause it now, you're going to be trash still. Your car just break early. Like I know a lot of people that would like around Monaco, for example, coming around the hairpin, and they'll pause it to take it. If you're set on 60, you're going to still take it. I mean, obviously it's Monaco, it's harder, but it's just an example. But you'll take it alright. But you'll take it slowly if you're set on 60. Or if you're set on like, I don't know, 90 or 100, you're going to be pretty quick through there.
Well, I think
60 is a bit too slow though. I think it should be dependent on like, it's harder for the regionals, but say for tiers, like if you're in one of the quicker tiers, you could obviously set up the AI to be quicker, and then just set it down for different tiers maybe.
Well, TNE Max comes to the pits with damage. It's a big shame.
Thierry does have a shot at winning this race if he can get ahead.
He has got up with Shrew quite a lot, to be fair. Do you reckon? I mean, Thierry can get these mediums to the end, right?
I don't think he'll be able to overtake. Look how much overtake Shrew has. If he uses that well.
Well, we do know that Shrew's penalty will probably get
That's
rescinded
true.
after this race. After the contact with Ralphio.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I mean,
from Umbra, you think okay, man? Feeling a bit.
Oh yeah, he collapsed. He's collapsed at school actually, so hopefully you're doing better, my friend.
Oh, fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. You've got F1 to keep you entertained, so don't worry. So currently we have. Let's have a look at the biggest changes in position-wise while we're sitting here. Okay, so Sharu stay where he is, sitting in first place. We have Matty's up 4 places because of all the DNFers. We have Decky's up 3, Speedy's up 3, and Thierry's on 3. Biggest loser obviously being the DNFers, and Rappel who's lost 3 places. It's not much change in the in that kind of sense.
Yeah, not much. I mean, at the moment, I would say my driver of the day would be Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
I think he's done really well and played quite well. Whether that was an accident or tactical, going to the softs and then coming back in, it was smart either way. So yeah, and he's doing quite good, and he's looking really close as well. Actually, trying to go around the outside of Matthew Smith. Matthew Smith holds that inside line though, and is Speedy going to have? He does. Gets the job done at the second turn there, so up into 3rd position now for Joe. Obviously got some penalties. I'll check the penalties in a little bit, see what we're playing with. Obviously Shrew's got one which is debatable, probably get rescinded, so
yeah, I will assume so. If he keeps that, I'll be surprised.
but can Thierry get it done though? That's the thing.
Yeah, he does. These guys will want to get done on track anyway, because it's the way that the way that they're wired. They don't want to beat him on penalties. They want to cross that line. The timer was
Oh, yeah,
on
that's
mine
it.
completely again, so I don't know what the gaps are.
Yeah, mine's the same. It does look like Joe is catching him up though. He is definitely catching him up. So I mean, even Joe, if he can catch up to the back of these, back of Thierry, back of Giroud, it could still be a little fight on. I mean, we still got what 13 laps left. Could be quite a good finish actually. We'll have to wait and see if Joe can keep up this pace and catch up with him, and if Thierry's going to try and make a move on Giroud. Giroud's got really good pace on the hards though.
Yeah, they'll be around, or come close to an even point in terms of pace.
Yeah, that's true as well. Thierry needs to get past in the next couple of laps, really, I would say.
Yeah, he needs to get past like 4 laps ago.
Yeah, ideally, yeah.
So get Carter's driver back in the pit. I believe that it's just now to hopefully to retire. I think did you get join back, get Carter? Yes, thank you, get Carter for jumping back in.
Yeah,
We
well
much
done by
appreciate
him.
it. Yeah, much appreciated. He said he did retire the car. Maybe there was some sort of delay where it didn't work. I'm not sure why. It's Codemasters.
Maybe it's because 2 people were retiring at the same time. Game probably can't
Possibly.
handle it.
There you go. The gap between Thierry and Giroud still quite significant. So Giroud's making these hard tyres. Definitely work for him. Oh, they do have a car. Oh, it's gone. Okay. I thought it was a car on the grid, but it wasn't.
Joe is slowly bringing the gap down as well to the back of Speedy, and he's actually dragging Matthew Smith along with him.
How many laps on the medium limit wise? Amar, how many laps do these medium tyres go generally? Obviously, we don't know because Speedy was the one that started on mediums. So
You'd probably go about 20 on them.
I think 20.
yeah, so you got 20,
Yeah.
20 laps lead, give or take. We've seen a safety car in this race as well, so I said it's hard to tell. That safety car was 10 laps ago, lap 14. So we have all the soft drivers jumped in for either hards or mediums. So it'd be interesting to see the difference in these. Giroud is a very quick driver, we do know that though. Gaz?
TP probably won't pit again. He'll take these to the end.
Yeah, definitely. I found like the effective range of the mediums is 20 laps, but you can push them to 24 if you really need to.
Yep. I think maybe 26 is where you...
Look at that, Giroud's gapping. Giroud is gapping Thierry on the harder compound tyre.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
up on middle sector.
Yeah, you're starting to get to the crossover point that I was talking about. Eventually, the hards will actually become better than the mediums. The mediums around here, you could probably get 30 laps out of.
Umbra says hello, by the way, Amar. DxT
Yeah.
Umbra says hello. Jao was Jack. Jack's the gal.
Well, I hope he recovers well. Yeah, the hard story can go very long, but it's just the pace is not great. We'll see what the fall off is like. If Thierry can handle the fall off of the mediums better than Giroud can, we'll see what happens.
It does look like I said, Giroud's definitely got a setup that's built for straight line speed because TP can catch up so much in that second sector, but then once it's on this straight, that's Giroud's gone.
Yeah, Joe's fallen back now as well. He's lost about a second and a half in the last couple of laps. Now 3 seconds behind Thierry.
Yeah, Matty's starting to push now as well, both with no ERS really to fight for. So Matty needs to really start saving a little bit behind Joe if he wants to make an attack.
Yeah, he needs to save overtaking the news to try and pull away, I guess.
Good little battles going on though between these top 4.
Yeah, you've got Shuri and Thierry, then Joe and Matty, and then it's kind of spread out for the last 3 there. Decky's chilling about 11 seconds back from Matty, and Rappap's another seconds back, and then you've got the other Matty who's 16 seconds back. So unless there's another safety car, and that's not caused by Matthew Green, he could stay out on those mediums, 5 lap old mediums.
Oh yeah, he definitely can.
Probably gain a couple. Well, maybe get a position out of it.
I think he's a bit too far away to gain anything, but I said he's going to be sitting in 7th.
He should just. Yeah, I don't think a safety car would actually help anyone really.
It'd help him in the sense it would bring him closer to the battles, and they can all put on softs and really fight to the end. So, but
yeah, it'd make it exciting for the last few laps, but
in terms of like, there's no advantage for anyone really. Other than they closed up the gaps.
Stop. No.
But Thierry's still not close enough to back as Giroud. Matty's the same sort of boat as well. He's not saving as much as he really needs to be, though, to be honest. He does need to start saving. He seems to be using in kind of the wrong places right now.
Giroud's really healthy on ERS as well. He's not had to use much to keep in front of Thierry, so I think Thierry's going to find it hard to get past him. And obviously we're going further and further into the race where the mediums are going to start struggling even more. He's alright for now, but a few more laps.
Thierry is really struggling with understeer at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these see, Shrew is definitely putting in a good option here. Well, he's making the mediums look hards look good. That's what I'm trying to say. He is making the hards look like a very good tire, but you got to understand, Shrew is a ridiculously quick driver. Just shows you how good the driver actually Shrew is when he's got open air in front of him.
Yeah, I think he's played it well though. Because with his setup, that definitely looks to be tailored to straight line speed. I mean, it's going to be hard, even if someone's quite like. I mean, Dara was like 2 tenths behind him and still couldn't out drag him down the straight with overtake on and DRS open. So I think Shrew going to the hards, he probably knew that people are going to find it harder to get past him. I mean, you never know what someone else might be running, but if you know you've gone for a straight line speed setup, you're also going to bank on people not being able to get past you on like the two places you can really do it. So I think he's done alright on that.
Yeah, he definitely has done. Definitely has done.
TP loses 2 tenths on that one corner.
Yeah.
Also, Matty
Yeah, just
fell off
noticed
a little
that.
bit as well, and she's only just managed to catch back up. So I think it's a mistake there from Speedy at some point, because the gap was 1.6 seconds. It's now back down to 8 tenths.
Joe has been locking up quite a bit by the looks of things. Maybe a little bit of a lock up again.
But they're both still using their overtake, so they're not really saving. They're just still pushing. Matty needs to make.
Yeah, they're
really
both on
sit back.
identical like ERS as well.
Because Matty's in a prime position. All he's got to do is stick within, use his DRS. Don't use DRS for a little bit, just to stay with, if he can, of Speedy, and then make the attack later on.
No.
But right now, where they're both just using. They're in like a rock and a hard play situation where no one can really make any gains.
Yeah. I mean, obviously with Speedy's penalty, obviously with Matty not having any, he's actually in a really prime position. If he thinks he's quicker than Joe and could get past him and maybe try and catch up with Thierry a little bit, you could see Matty possibly even like take a win. I mean, obviously Shrew's penalty's going to go, but
Yeah.
I don't know if he's got any others. Might actually have a quick look. I'm going to have a look. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it.
Oh, he's got 8 seconds. He's got a 3. He's got a 3.
Yeah,
They've all
so
got 3.
so he's got a 5, which will probably go, and then the rest of them all got 3. So Matty doesn't really need to overtake Joe to get in ahead of him, but he needs to overtake Joe and catch up with Thierry to gain another position.
Shrew made a mistake. TP's on the right and the back.
Is he going to have the speed down here? Looks like he's got
He has
quite a
to
good
go.
exit. Yeah, Shrew's gone super defensive inside line straight from the start. Cherry's looking to go around the outside and does get it
Got
done. So, does he have the tyres left though? Can he pull away?
Yeah, now he's got
Now
the
we'll
speed
see
there.
the straight line speed of Shrew.
Yeah, we could see Shrew breeze past him on the main straight.
But also,
Wait
you
and
can also see Thierry is like really pulling up a lead on him in the corners now.
It's this next corner. If he pulls out a gap here, he'll be fine.
He's relatively similar, to be fair. Pretty much bang on.
Yeah, it's gonna be. See what happens.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to jump on board with Shrew. See what the pace, straight line speed that car's got. DRS now open.
No overtake.
Yeah, no overtake. Maybe he's just going to get closer this lap, and then, or look to get him on the next straight. Maybe he
Messed
didn't want
up.
Thierry to come back. Yeah, he's not going to be able to do it now.
I think you can. I think he's
too
got a lot
far
of
back.
overtake to use up to really make this move.
It's a short
Made
straight
a
though.
mistake on
Yeah.
turn 1.
Yeah, he's going to wait. He's going to just use this, trying to get a bit closer, and then try it again. Maybe next time, maybe even next time down the straight, he might do the same thing, catch up, and maybe try and if he doesn't mess up going through turn 1 and 2, he might be able to get him down into the lake, or a little bit wide there.
No mistakes here, Shrew.
Yeah,
Tyres might not be faring very well for him.
DxT
He's
Matty's
got time, this
back
is the
on
thing.
Speedy.
yeah, it's dropped back quite a lot. Actually, he just needs to stay within that 3 seconds though, and he'll gain the position. Let's see what Shrew's got here coming out of this. A little bit better. Look, Thierry's definitely got a slightly better exit, but is definitely closer. A little bit of overtake coming up over the crest. DRS wide open, still no overtake. He's going to have the speed on him though. Is he going to go for it? Is he going to sit back? He's going for it. Quite hesitant though. Oh, he backed off.
I think he's
But
waiting for the second
actually,
straight.
yeah, no, he's got the run. Yeah, no, he's going to have the run now. He's already pretty much alongside him. DRS wide open, overtake on, and that is signed, sealed, and delivered from Chiru there. I think he played it quite well. It was obvious that he was waiting for that second straight. He used the first one to catch up. Not quite. Now, what does Thierry have left?
Not a lot, put it that way, not a lot.
He's running on fumes. Yeah,
Nothing in the
he's
bag.
got nothing left.
I'm gonna lose my
So
job.
sure you can keep it on the track.
Yeah.
See,
See
I
if
wonder
Shrew makes any more of those
what's
little
going
mistakes.
through
then,
Matty's heads though, at the moment, because at the moment, looking at the gap between him and the leader, he's going to jump because of the penalty, the 5 second Shrews got. He's going to jump Shrew, technically.
Yeah, I mean, Matty obviously just needs to keep it really clean right now, and just try and use everything that he has left to try and bring that gap back down, because he's getting close to that 3 second mark even over Speedy, and Shrew's obviously technically will probably drop out from being 8 seconds, but that 5 seconds will probably disappear and he'll probably regain the win, but unless there's any foul play seen on the replay. But
Well, look, from what I was aboard Raukio. I don't believe they're to be honest. I think it looked like Raukio went when
we're trying
he
to
thought,
yeah,
he thought Shrew had gone and he went.
Shrew does look like he has gapped Thierry a little bit though. I mean, those mediums of Thierry must be pretty bad right now.
Yeah, and
I
also
think
the
around
fact that
70%, maybe.
Which back home? Sorry, Mark.
Yeah.
How many percent?
Around 70%, I think.
Yeah.
65.
Another lock up there for him as well, so he's really started to struggle. The gap now 1.2 seconds, so a few mistakes in that middle sector from him. I think that's him out of DRS as well.
Yeah, it is. And Joe's still falling back, and Matty's falling back even further. He's almost out of the 3 second window that he needs.
Sorry, guys.
DxT Matty dropping out the 8 seconds, and I think that's due to the fact that he's going to have to be running lean fuel mix because he's really low on fuel.
Yeah, I've just seen his fuel light actually switching to him. That's not ideal for him, unfortunately. Still had a good race.
Also low.
Oh yeah, blimey. So Shrew and Thierry are fine. Speedy, Matty, fuel light on. Everyone else is fine apart from these two.
But Matty's he's had that light on for 2 laps now, so
Okay.
it's getting very close.
It's just okay. So it's popping on and off on Joe. So Joe's on borderline running out of fuel. I mean, I think Matty's best option would be it's just disappeared from Matty. Matty needs to try and save up, and then on the last lap just go all out and try and gain some time. I think that's his best shot, really.
Oh, Matty's coming.
Yeah,
to the
those
pits.
mediums have dropped off hard.
Yeah,
Matty
Thierry's now
coming to the pits.
2.2 back. Yeah.
He's going for fastest lap.
He won't go. He's not going to get it. I love you, T. I love you, Dave. But it ain't gonna happen, mate.
He's got a 10.
I-
What is it? No, 1090 to try and beat.
1090.
And don't judge him about that because he's done it a few times lately. He's gone. He's stole the last lap, or the fastest lap on the last lap.
Oh, Dean's coming as well, and a 5 second for speeding for Dean.
Is he going to go for fast stuff as well?
Yeah, I
He's
think
given
Dave's
up
going to
his
give it a go as well.
5th place to do it, so he's going to lose out on points really, no matter what he does.
That's also
Just
very
bragging
true.
rights, isn't it?
Maybe he just knew that.
Well, that many people really
eventually-
care about fastest lap, to be fair. But
Maybe he just knew eventually Rafa will get him, and he decided just to come in early. Oh, the penalties. Well, that's why. On penalties, Rafa had already got him. That's why.
oh yeah, true. So unless there's a mistake or a puncher from Thierry or Joe or even Matty, someone could capitalise maybe. But Matty's now well out of the 3 second window he needed. Shrew's pulling away.
Mistake from
Turn
Matty
one.
on the first corner.
lock
It went a
up.
bit wide. We'll wait and see if he can do a fastest lap. It's probably the only thing we can watch at the moment because everyone is really spaced out now.
Yeah.
So it's just a PB first sector.
There we go. Let's have a look at this. He's got Shrew right behind him as well, so he might be getting blue flagged if he ain't careful.
Making a lot of mistakes. Those guys.
See sector 2 as he crosses the lines. Are going to be purple? No purple sector for Matty.
He might get another chance though. He's going to get another chance.
Made a lot of mistakes in that lap.
Yeah, so just on board with Shrew now, just coming round down the main straight to take the win. Very nice race there.
Yeah, fantastic there from him. We're going to count,
Thierry,
take 5 seconds away and work out exactly where he finished because I do believe that'll take
it'll be
get
fast.
removed.
He almost got it. Like it's only 7 tenths behind. He almost pulled out the gap.
He did as well.
Go, Matty. Jump back.
Yeah, Matty fell out of that window as well, so he'd lost that 3rd place podium. Rapport now had to cross the line to finish the race, comes in 5th. Then we have the 2 drivers that are put on the softs. Can anyone beat the fastest lap?
On board with DxT, but I don't think he's gonna do it. Let's have a little look. See.
Yeah, purple first sector, but not purple sector.
2, 103, 104, 105, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, he does.
Oh, so DxT manages to get it. 108.7. Can Matty beat it?
That's a good time from DxT as well.
He's out of fuel.
Oh,
Yeah,
is he gonna make it?
Looks like he's just about to.
Oh, he might make it. He's not gonna do it though. He didn't get it.
108.999 by the looks of it.
Yeah, didn't quite get it by the looks of things. It was close though, but DxT there claiming the Big Balls Award. Driver of the day, Thierry. I mean, it's not a bad shout, but I still think Joe would be my pick. But there's 4 of us here today, so we can have a 4-way battle for everyone's driver of the day.
Mine would definitely be Joe.
Yeah, mine's Joe.
Yeah, Speedy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. It wasn't much of a debate, was it?
No debate.
Well, it could have been interesting, guys. Well done.
It was fantastic. It was a great race going on from Shrew, from Thierry, but there was nothing. So Joe on the alternate strategy, making it work. Just with that, even with a safety car going against him, I think it's still a good shout for him. And fairly clean race as well, only getting 1 penalty. It was a good shout. Matty as well, would give a shout out to him for no penalties throughout the whole race. That was fantastic. And Rapport as well for that matter. Okay, so your final standings for today. Thierry is not your winner. I will say that now. He's not. He's come 2nd. I believe Shrew's penalty will be removed. So Shrew is your winner. Thierry is in 2nd. 3rd we have Speedy. 4th we have DxT and Matty. Rapport is in 5th. DxT is in 6th. 7th finally was Tierney and Matty. Fast lap going to DxT, 109, 108.7, and as Gaz said, a 108.999 for Matty. Good time from him. It would have just about beaten Shrew's time. And our unfortunate DNFs today: Get Carter, Raukio, Chain Game, Ari, and Singh.
I know. I really feel harsh on Singh for going out so early.
Yeah, I know. It's pathetic. Hats off for having a good first good race start for a little while. You know, as I said, first time he's not been overtaken in a long while off the start.
I think we can count that as an achievement, to be honest.
Yeah, I would.
It's the first time you've done that since I've seen your race.
Come on, I'm trying to work it out. Amar's starts, it did used to be really good. I don't know what's happened with Amar. Like I said, your starts have just kind of fallen off a little bit.
I'm blaming it on his dodgy pedal. He secretly had a dodgy pedal for like this whole year, and it's just given up now. But that was definitely the problem. His dodgy pedal.
I only noticed it in Mexico because it's like a long ass straight.
Yeah. That's weird though. Imagine how long it's actually been busted.
I have no idea if it's been longer, to be honest.
So how is it busted? Is it bent? Is it?
It flickers. So even if it's full throttle, it's like goes down to 80%, and it started flickering when it's at 0% input as well now. So it just goes when it wants to.
explains a lot. As we have the two second and third drivers join, waiting to see if Sharu does join the commentary. I don't think we've spoken to Sharu ever, so I'm not too sure if he will join.
Yeah, he was in a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, was he? Maybe it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
America.
Well, no, you were there, Hobo. Literally talking.
No, he wasn't. It was me and you, wasn't it?
I went there.
It was me and you, Nevo.
Maybe. Well,
was there for the
fair enough.
Saturday
He
one.
just thinks you're a prick. He obviously thinks you're a prick, Hobo. Fair play.
Yeah. Probably does.
No, I thought
He
Hobo was
wouldn't
in
be
when
wrong.
No, I swear, because Sharu's been on the podium a few times, and I swear, like the first time he made it, sure Hobo was there.
Oh, maybe the first time.
Because Hobo was interviewing him.
Actually, I think it might have done. I think you're right.
Might
I
have
think
been.
I might
What,
be
USA or
first
Japan?
time. No, USA.
Maybe?
I think it was USA. It was all
Might have
three
been
of us at
USA.
USA, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I remember Hobo interviewing. I'm pretty sure. Maybe that one interview with you put him off, Hobo. He'll only join if it's me and Gazner.
He didn't join at the time before, and he thought I'd give him a chance, and I just didn't live up to expectations, probably.
That's fair enough.
Alright, so we'll start off with the third place today, which Joe Roberts, our driver of the day. Fantastic drive from yourself. I said you went onto the alternate strategy at the start when you qualifying on the mediums. Didn't really go your way. You had to come in for the softs and then come in again for the medium tyres. Was that kind of put you down for the race, or was that? How did you find that after that happened?
I was obviously slightly annoyed. I didn't really want to go onto the hards because I know it's not the faster compound, and I had a feeling that you couldn't get it even if I went on to mediums again. From that point, even if I was on the softs, I wouldn't be able to get it to the end because of the obviously on the control and tyre wear. Because even when I pitted, I was still on 70% tyre. But yeah, I was kind of disappointed with the starters and getting behind Get Carter, and then having to try and then overtake him, and then trying to catch up to the back of Martin and Thierry was quite hard. So yeah, I was a bit in no man's land. But yeah, it was basically the whole race just trying to catch up to the back of people, and it wasn't. It was very sweaty. So I probably overdrived a bit, but that's just the way it is.
We saw you did come in for softs, so we knew that of maybe going for a two-stop strategy. Then also come into my mind that it might have been you tried to put on the hards and it just put you on the softs, like that kind of glitch that happens. Then when you came in, so was it a glitch or was it a choice to go quickly one lap on the softs and lose the positions later on?
Yeah, as in I don't know what happened on the restart because it was kind of mayhem. I somehow got to fifth within three corners. It was. I knew how I could overtake the cars in front. It was just then trying to closing the gap to Rapol and Matty and TP and that, and yeah, the gap stabilized a bit, and then TP got past Matty, and then you just lose DRS, and you have to start chasing again, which is a big problem with this game in general. Is that you have to chase for the DRS, which that's probably another discussion, different discussion to have.
No, well done. Has anyone got any questions for Joe before we move on to TP? No? Hello?
Sorry, I'm making my daughter's lunch for nursery.
Any questions
So
for,
I was
for Joe?
muted. So you were like the only person starting the mediums, Joe. Did you at any point think it was the wrong choice? And if there wasn't the safety car, would you have done a different? Like, how would your strategy have differed?
Oh, if the safety car wasn't there, I would have gone to lap 20 and then pitted onto the softs and then tried to catch them up, which I've watched. I remember watching a couple of races from last season and that working out.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it's. The reason I did it because I had the feeling other people would do it, and I invalidated my first lap, so I had to try and go again, which then I wouldn't have time to go on soft, so I made the choice of just going on the mediums.
Fair enough, mate. It worked out for you. Worked out really well.
Oh, brilliant. So we'll move on to Thierry. Obviously, you did cross the line in seconds. With the penalty, it put you up into first. But we do believe the penalty will be rescinded because what happened, if you didn't see, was Raukio hits Giroud during the safety car, what do you call it? Train, as it was, safety car
Restart.
train? Yeah, restart.
Safety car restart.
That's probably a better way of saying it. So yeah, so
That is the
obviously
word.
we'll count it today as second place because I believe it'll be rescinded. But how was your race from you? I said it looked like your setup was really purely for the downforce and to get the more grip in the corners, whereas Shrew seemed to be set up for straights. Would you agree with that, or was it just Shrew was just better throughout the straights today?
Yeah, I'd agree on that because my qualifying was bad as well. And I mean, if you are going to run less swings, you would be quicker on the qualifying run because yeah, you obviously run with like 5 kilos of fuel. But yeah, overall race went pretty well. The first stint was pretty poor from my side. Lost a lot of seconds to the guys in front of me. But yeah, the safety car did really help me out. But I don't know if you guys saw it, but I had like a 12-second stop because there was apparently sort of a glitch where no one was out in the box, but tires were basically flying in the pit box or something. It was really weird, but yeah, so I was behind Joe, Matty, and I think it was Pedro as well. But yeah, Joe pitted for another set of mediums, I believe. And then it was just a case to get past Matty, but yeah, that was easier said than done because he really used a lot of overtake on the traction zone so that he would get a big lead coming up the end of the straight. So yeah, it was really difficult to get past him. But yeah, when the time passed, I managed to do it. Then I think it was Pedro who disconnected from the race. So yeah, I was second then, and then Charu was on hards. So at that phase of the race, the hards were a little bit slower. So I managed to get close to him with DRS and everything. But yeah, the hards were just a little bit quicker when I really tried to attack him. I once passed him, but that was just down to that he made a mistake in the first corner. So yeah, that was basically my race summed up in a couple of words.
No, it's fantastic. We did catch quite a lot of them that battle on the stream as well. So well done for you. Obviously, Shrew is not here, but he's just sent me a message saying he had a pretty consistent race overall. I wanted to see Raukio's pace, but he hit me and Thierry. He hit me, and Thierry had really good pace towards the end as well. But his tyres went off. Overall, a pretty boring but a good race. That was from Shrew there. So thank you guys for jumping in the interview. Has anyone got any questions for Thierry before we wrap up?
Do you think he could have won this race?
No, absolutely not, because I basically my setup wasn't very good, and yeah, I was just a little bit too slow myself too. So I definitely did not think I was going to win it, and I definitely still don't think I will, because I think Cheryl will probably appeal his penalty, which will yeah, basically get me off the first place. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Gaz, Alex, any questions?
No, I think that's it.
Cool.
I think that's it.
I've actually got one question for Thierry. And as the season is coming to an end, are we going to have another commentary of the year vote?
What's the point? No, we already know who's winning that, don't we, boys?
Yeah, that's a good question. But I mean, Ken is ahead of the European side of things, so maybe you should ask him.
No, it's been overall tier.
But, I mean-
IeR one.
I mean, if we can do it, let's put it like that. It will be nice for sure. I think I already know the answer of the best commentator of the year.
Yes, so
That's
guys,
obviously
do
me.
make sure you vote
No,
for
no,
us.
no,
Team
no,
DxT.
joking.
Team DxT all the way. But yeah, thank you guys for jumping in. Thank you everyone at home for watching. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for the Wednesday regionals, and then we're jumping over to the nationals again for the no assist and assist tiers. But thank you for everyone watching. Thank you, Gaz. Thank you, Nevo. Thank you, Marv, all jumping in. It's been nice having the four of us in different aspects of the race. Who enjoyed the race the most?
Batty G.
I meant out of us, but yeah.
Well, I mean, it's no Mexico, was it, Gaz? Mexico was pretty.
Mexico was
good.
amazing.
It was a really good race. Obviously, you weren't there for that one, Hobo, but you know,
No,
it's me and the Gaz thing. But it was
Typical
there was a
Hobo.
few little battles. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no.
I missed the good races. Stuck at work.
Yeah, pretty much. No, yeah, Mexico was really good. I mean, this race had its moments. You had a couple of people battling out and stuff like that.
Yeah, overtake of the
was
race
alright.
definitely there as well.
Oh yeah.
That was
Mate,
fantastic.
that was nice. Called it as well, didn't we?
Those few laps were pretty good.
Yeah, that
true,
battle was amazing. It was the highlight for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for me as well.
Oh, yeah, thank you guys. Like I said, don't forget to join us tomorrow for all. Who is commentating tomorrow, Thierry, for the Wednesday?
I'm not sure actually, because Ari does have some personal circumstances, so maybe it's you guys again, but yeah, we will see.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah,
Is Aris here spending too much time spinning around, is he?
yeah, he's coming to
Yeah, most likely.
a Kylie Minogue concert. That's what he's doing. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you, and good night.
Bye.